Illawarra, South Coast and Southern Highlands. This is Wind News.
Tonight, storm-force winds shatter windows and injure a pedestrian. A region's growth plan still up for debate. And the future of an early learning facility in limbo. Good evening, I'm Jared Constable. Also tonight, a seaside feeding frenzy on the far south coast captured on camera. A pedestrian's escaped with minor injuries after wild winds howled through the Illawarra and south coast, leaving a path of destruction in their wake. Today's weather likened to a mini cyclone, the State Emergency Service responding to more than 600 jobs and counting as communities batten down the hatches for another night of wild conditions.
Unbeknown at the time, snap-happy early risers capturing the calm before the storm.
One day yesterday was just fully beautiful summer day. Today we've got this, really cyclone.
Appalling, it's like out of a movie, isn't it?
Very windy and not too good.
Gusts peaking at 113 k's in parts, with average wind speeds of 60 kilometres an hour. Those brave enough to fight the force, windswept and dishevelled.
My hair is an absolute disgrace, and my dress blew off a few times.
I think this is like once in a, I don't know, maybe once a year kind of weather event, and yeah, we've seen a few branches falling.
Broken branches, just the beginning.
3 pine trees that fell on a property at Tomakin. We have a tree down on a house at Sussex Inlet, as well as road closures in some local areas.
Dislodged limbs balancing over power lines, thousands of homes left without electricity, cranes sky high moving with the wind, entire buildings too swaying in a blustery breeze, trampolines taken to new heights, the roof of primary schools and petrol stations no match, grass fires flaring by the roadside, terracotta roof tiles shattered on the footpath below, narrowly missing passers-by.
If you're out and about walking, please be aware of your surroundings. Don't forget to look up.
The windows of Wollongong Spotlight blown out under the pressure, a female pedestrian in her 30s collateral, taken to Wollongong Hospital with minor injuries.
It's very worrying, isn't it?
I think the fact that a person unfortunately has been injured makes it the most significant. I've actually got a couple of extra resources coming down from Sydney just to help with, expect this wind to keep up and lets us get to these call-outs hopefully a lot quicker.
We're expecting these winds to continue overnight and for strong winds to continue to impact similar areas on Thursday and Friday also. It's not the time to be climbing on a roof and securing things. If you have an issue, please call 132 500.
And 000 if it's an emergency. Olivia Blunden, Wind News.
Meanwhile, a grass fire fanned by strong winds has caused traffic chaos on the M1. Smoke began billowing across the road at Kanahooka just after the school day ended. Emergency authorities stopped traffic in both directions as flames jumped across the motorway, gridlocking traffic to the north and south. The Princes Highway also slowed to a crawl as motorists diverted away from closures. Lanes are being gradually reopened as firefighters work to extinguish the flames. A rural village's preschool under constant threat from flooding has been offered a lifeline, but hopes are being kept in check with the solution facing a long planning process.
A tentative solution for a community centre out of options. The furniture at Jamberoo Preschool must be fitted with wheels due to the constant threat of flooding.
Most of the time we know when it's coming and we plan and we sandbag and do all those sorts of things, pull carpets up and put them up high and things like that. Occasionally it catches us off guard and we're not prepared and we do lose a lot.
The emotional and physical toll has reached breaking point.
It's getting to a point where we just can't do it anymore. It's very emotional. Like, I'm an emotional wreck half the time, but like this time I think you walk in and you go, where do we start?
Land beside an approved development offering 50 lots for new homes on Golden Valley Road has been flagged as a potential growth area by Kiama Council.
And that gave us the opportunity to offer land to the preschool to solve their issue. Once they have land, they can rebuild a new preschool out of a flood zone and have a solution for forever, really, because otherwise we'd be donating the land to them.
The Feltondale Group has given us lots of hope. We're really excited about the possibility. At this stage, it's our only possibility. So, yeah, I'm really hoping that it does come to fruition.
It's about time that developers make sure that in proposals that they actually have the services that communities need. And look, that's attractive for people that are wanting to invest. It's a selling point for younger families that are wanting to move into communities like Jamberoo.
But discussions are yet to be had. A spokesperson for Kiama Council saying it's aware of the offer, but is yet to receive a formal proposal. And developers waiting for the approval of Council's growth and housing strategy.
At this point, we assume that they'd be open to the possibility, but until the housing strategy is adopted, we probably won't be discussing it with them.
Eva Baxter, Win News.